This beautiful weather calls for everything outdoors, including our backyard pools, and it's a perfect time to talk about safety tips and, of course, maintenance. So I want to invite retired four-time Olympic medalist Colin Jones here with us today. Thank you for joining us, Colin.
Sorry, thank you for having me. It means a lot. It's starting to get warm. This is the perfect time to start talking about water safety and getting near the pool to have some fun.
That's right. And of course, here in Florida, we kind of have that summer long weather, and we really don't think about those critical tips for protecting our kids, protecting our families in the pool. Could you go ahead and guide us through what is important for us to know?
Absolutely. Being in Florida, there's so many pools, there's so many bodies of water to be around. And I think there's nothing else that if there's anything you need to hear, stay vigilant about your loved ones. At the age of 5, I almost drowned. I was at a water park with my parents and lifeguards, fully supervised. And within 5 seconds of my dad handing the inner tube to the next person, I went underwater, had to be resuscitated. So vigilance and making sure that you are aware of where everyone is in your vicinity, all of your loved ones, is the most important thing I want you to remember going into the summer.
Besides being vigilant, staying vigilant for our kids and for other adults too, because I know sometimes when we have parties, it's summertime, everybody's drinking and having a good time, right? Could you talk about any other tips that you may have in terms of the pool area? Any gates that we should be installing, stuff like that?
Well, you brought up great gates, and products, of course, are super important, but we want to make sure that we do 3 major things. We want to make sure we maintain the pool and that everyone has clean, balanced, and sanitized water. We want to make sure, as you brought up the gate, we want to make sure that we are securing the pool. I have a 3-year-old. When he sees water, he takes off and starts running towards it. And so we want to make sure that we have covers for the pool, gates for the pool, alarms for the pool. You can find all of those things at Leslie's. You can make sure that your pool is secure. Like I said in my story, my dad turned his head for 5 seconds. When it comes to my son, I want to make sure that he's safe, and I want everyone else to feel safe when water is around. And then there is no substitute for swim lessons. We want everyone to understand the importance of making sure that they go out there and they get those swim lessons.
Indeed. Sometimes parents rely also on those equipments like floaties and stuff like that. What can you say about using those on the pool?
I think that floaties are great. I think that, especially when you said Florida, right? I love a noodle. Yes. I love a nice noodle to lay on. It's amazing. But there's, again, no substitute for formal swim lessons. When I was 5 years old, coming down that water slide, it was supposed to be fun. I was on an inner tube. I was on a floaty. The most important thing that I think that if I would have known at that moment, I would have been able to save myself if I had swim lessons. So at that moment of having a floaty, I just need to understand what to do when I'm around water. So there is no substitute for swim lessons. Please go out there. Florida, go get swim lessons.
Excellent. And I know that there's a lot of products out there that are facing a shortage. I did not know about this. Chlorine for the pools is one of them right now.
Yes.
How can we maintain our pools clean without this product? What's the other option, if is there any?
Well, I'm happy to say that, yes, you're absolutely right. There was a shortage. Supply chain hit every industry, and the pool industry was no different. But I'm happy to say that Leslie's does have chlorine tablets. So just going to a Leslie, you can get chlorine tablets. You should be checking it about weekly, making sure that your chlorine levels are at the right level. But I understand that there have been pools that have been underchlorinated, and it's not safe. So by going to Leslie's, get your chlorine tablets. It's not like last year. I'm happy to say that we have them in inventory, so make sure you check out Leslie's.
Excellent. And of course, all the information that you mentioned, all of that, you can find it on screen. Thank you so much, Colin, for joining us here and bringing us all those safety tips. I hope you have a great summertime.
Thank you, Sari, and I hope you have fun too. Everyone, go get swim lessons. Have fun this summer.